Hello and welcome back to our HIP New World Order campaign, here as Kaiser and Alba the Great. We just became the Great in the last episode. Also in the last episode we were continuing to fight our holy war down here for this duchy, and encountering a little more resistance than I was kind of expecting, but we have enough troops down here that we can fight them if necessary. However, as long as they're going to wander around in the desert down here and just take attrition, I'm not really incentivized to fight them at all. We also have the Burgundian revolt going on here, which we, I suppose, may as well go and actually fight, since we have almost enough troops to do it right here. Let's see, have we got a few unraised levies from some of these vassals nearby to get us a decent numbers advantage here? Perhaps this many will be enough. We actually have levies to raise in here itself. Okay, well, let's not raise them right now. Wait a second, I'm only, disbanding this stack, that's fine. So, 11,000 here is probably enough. This army is in the plains. Let's have you meet up here for the moment. We can attack without a river crossing? Well, it doesn't seem like that's going to be possible. Okay, we can take a river crossing if we have a big enough advantage, or at least I hope so. Or if we wanted to, say, come into this county first, we can raise the levies in here as well and get even more numbers in our favour. Of course, it'll take us a bit longer to go around that way. Down here, I think we'll probably be able to go and fight this army. Hopefully without attracting the attention of the larger army down here. Your mission has been a success. You've increased the opinion of this Duke. That's good. So he's up to 100 actually. Let's see if we have any particularly problematic people in the factions here. I guess we can send him to work on the Grand Mayor, since we're definitely not going to bribe him, considering he wants 400 gold or something. Here, okay. Hopefully get him out of the faction. Alright, so we won that battle. We captured a prince. Okay. And we are getting war score from him, so that's good. Apparently wiped out that army completely. Okay, so if we're not going to fight these armies, I guess we'll just spread out a bit more here and do a bit more sieging. So let's split this in half. We'll send one half up here. Hopefully get through there without making armies take any attrition. And let's see. Should be able to siege in there safely. This Count/Duke has given me bizarre and repulsive evidence concerning this actual Count's sexual preferences. Well, we care about Counts. So we'll keep it to ourselves. So nobody's taking attrition in here. Everyone is actually sieging. That's good. These guys continue to do their little dance around. And the King of Brittany is of age, so he can marry my daughter. I will accept. Okay, and our troops are together here. I guess we will just go around the back and add the levy from down here before we go and attack. Capture an enemy commander into the dungeons with him, please. Another siege in here. Alright, they are married. We could call Brittany into our war if we wanted to. I don't think that's going to be necessary. It would be nice if Aquitaine would actually come and help in this battle, but I don't really expect them to. Enemies found at Arcus. Take them all prisoner, please. Queen of Jerusalem has inherited a county, okay. King of Suomi transferring vassalages. I'm not too interested in. You are heading into some county here, which I think I have an army in. That doesn't look like a good battle for you. It's okay though. We'll see what happens. I guess they changed their minds, okay. And part of the army here seems to have left, which I am also fine with. Okay, our army down here is in position. Oh, and I'm sorry I spoke ill of Aquitaine. They actually did the right thing and rendezvoused their army with me. I don't think we need to bother raising the additional troops then. Just go straight in and attack. Already broken the right flank. I guess Aquitaine is getting credit for this battle, even though it was entirely my idea and the majority of the army is mine. Oh wow, and we apparently captured the leader of the revolt. At least I'm assuming that's why this ended immediately. Or I'm guessing that Aquitaine actually captured him because, as mentioned, they were in charge of the battle. Guess we'll execute this troublemaker then. He doesn't have any money, so no point banishing him. Costs us 10 piety, well worth it. Let that serve as a warning to others. And I don't think we're gonna need to bring this army down here to help out in this war, so we may as well just disband it. Or at least that part of it that isn't retinue. And it seems like this army is venturing northwards, so we might want to be a little bit careful about the disposition of our armies here. Let's see, they would most likely attack us here, which is mountains, or here, which is desert. Okay. Well, I think we can actually reinforce into this county quite quickly. 6 days. So maybe we're okay where we are. Right, we want to siege. Oh, and there is a battle going on apparently. Alright. I think they must have been landed from these galleys, actually. Looks like that's probably going to go okay. And we're called to arms by Aquitaine. I guess we owe him some help, so we'll accept. And our Crown Authority faction has become dangerous again. Oh, it's actually not the Crown Authority faction, it's the Independence faction. Mostly because of the Queen of Jerusalem here. I guess she's a little impatient. She knows that I promised her independence previously and I haven't given it to her yet. We'll give her some money to keep her quiet for the moment. Should take care of that. If we can see how this battle is going. Yep, we're winning that handily, even though one of our flanks did not even have a leader. And the army is retreating to another county where I believe I have an army already, so we should win another battle there, which is good. This army is coming, though. I think we'll break off this siege and stack you on top of this army. Hopefully discourage you from attacking there. Our queen is inheriting things, that's fine. And they did retreat on top of my army there, as expected. We're headed to Sidon here, okay. And then to Becca. So my army is going to get out of there on the 28th. Yeah, we're going to be out in time, that's okay. On this battle up here. So I think we should break off this siege and bring our other army down too. They're available to reinforce. Ooh, we have too many troops in here. Move some out. Okay, so the large army is headed to Gibelais, which I think is where this 8,000 is. Pretty hard to see with all of the troops in the way. I think this county is mountains, but we should be okay to take the battle in there and then reinforce. At least I hope so. We'll see how it goes. Wherever they're going to get there on the 23rd of March. We are taking nasty attrition in here, so that's not good. And that is where the enemy army is. We'll have them stay where they are for the moment. Okay, so there we're headed to this county. We'll send you over there to reinforce that and stop taking attrition, and then have you retreat over here. So, this battle should go okay. We have a river crossing penalty on our side, and greater numbers. And in fact, this will probably be worth enough war score to finish the war for us, or at least I hope so. Ooh, and they've actually attacked our other army in here as well. So let's hope that that goes okay too. Looks like it is. And we're definitely going to win this one. It was not worth enough war score to finish the war, but we did capture another prisoner. Or a couple of prisoners. See how much war score this battle is worth. Only another 6%. Okay, but we're pretty close. We'll see if I can figure out what's going on here. Okay, we'll just let all the armies that are going places go where they're headed and then see what the situation is. So there's still a pretty large number of enemy troops here. Even if a lot of them are at very low morale right now. I think we might want to strike while we have the opportunity. And, okay, I guess we're fighting somebody there. That's not the right county, I think. Not sure actually where anybody is here. This is mountain, so we don't really want to attack into there. So a son was born, a grandson, to our daughter here, and her strong husband. And the child is a genius, but not strong. Okay, so we did attack into the mountains here, although the army was at low morale, so hopefully that Gives us enough of a chance to win. We won a siege. And I guess that battle is going to be irrelevant because we can end the war immediately. The arrow barely whizzes by you and instead harmlessly hits the ground nearby. Close, so close. Had your head been just a finger length more to the right, you could have been seriously injured, even killed. Praise Jesus. Indeed. And our queen, our vassal queen, has died of an infected wound at the age of 56. Okay, so we have a new king of Schwaben, King Dietpold. He doesn't really like me, and he is a Bogomilist. So if we can send him a gift that's not too unreasonable, we'll give him our grandson here, educate as well, since he was being educated by her or by his mother previously. And then we should be able to ask him to convert. And we have dangerous factions again. It's the Queen of Jerusalem. Still, even though she's at 84 opinion. I think the distance from our capital has something to do with how willing characters are to join factions, so that's probably why. Well, let's finish this war anyway. End that battle. We did get the entire county, or duchy rather. So we can go ahead and grant the recently acquired land to random new nobles. Alright, that gets us almost up to our vassal limit, but we don't actually have to create the duchy title just yet. It seems like our ally is doing okay in his war, so I think we'll... yeah, he's going to be fine. We'll just not bother doing anything with that. We can just disband our troops down here. Pull in our land, I think. Well, some of them are, definitely. This one could well be in the neighbouring county. No, it's not. Okay. That's fine. We'll disband our ships also. And I think we'll just go ahead and grant Jerusalem their independence now, since they're causing so much trouble. You will be duly grateful. Okay, so we're obviously going to retain these neighbouring duchies, and we're going to use those to conquer more land down here. That gives us, lets us keep holy war CVs against the neighbouring characters, of course. So we'll probably just conquer the kingdoms that they're in, and eventually grant those to our talented children, and grant them independence in due course as well. We might not conquer the entire kingdom of Misr, since it's pretty large. Might just conquer enough to be able to usurp it. And I guess we're going to leave Syria alone for the moment. So the next war will have to be against the Seljuks, who are pretty powerful, but of course we have the Holy War cooldown for another couple of years before we can do that. We have a truce still with Venice, so we're not going to be able to declare on them yet, even though we would like to, since that's the last large de jure part of our empire. But we can wait for a while before we do that. In fact, probably staying at peace for a bit of a spell here would probably be a good idea. And this is all retinue, so nothing to disband there. I don't think we have any levies still raised. No, okay. So our vassal king is converting to Catholicism. And we have a new Queen of Saxony as well, so we had a vassal king and vassal queen die in quick succession there. He died in the dungeons of the Duke of Friesland. Ooh. Interesting. Arranged matrilineal marriage from the Queen of Jerusalem, our niece. She wants to marry our rival and some relation of ours. Obviously not a very close relation. The relation goes pretty far back there, so I guess it's a cousin of some kind. But it's probably not too gross if she marries him. I guess we'll accept. Probably a good idea if she starts having children pretty soon. Alright then, so hopefully Aquitaine will finish their war before too long and we'll be at peace. Still 2 years before the truce expires with Venice. Okay, so if we stay at peace for the next 2 years, I think that should go a long way towards making our vassals feel better and hopefully get rid of some of these faction problems. But we are out of time for this episode, so we'll have to end it here for now. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.